What is up, YouTube? Today we're back again with RTA episode number 6, and we see ae-mid and Strays banned. Oh, by the way, we're jumping right into the action you haven't seen. But anyway, we have ae-mid and Strays coming out as bans from ecchi17 here from Talentless, and Conquer Lily as first pick. So we've seen a bunch of KARINA Zio from myself, so why don't we try to switch it up and go for maybe like a Mediator Queric and APOC default? Something a bit standard, good into most teams. He takes the AOL. Okay. What else does he take here? Depending on his pick, we'll see if we can maybe run an aggro draft or not. Pirate Captain Flan. So it's a super heavy debuff team. Super heavy debuff team. So I would maybe even say we go for an aggro draft. How do we play this? Yeah, tanking down doesn't seem like a very fun option here. I'm not gonna lie. If we go like Edward ae-Tywin, maybe. Edward ae-Tywin, or do I want to just maybe take Zio? Yeah. Okay. We're gonna take the Zio, and we're gonna take the Edward. He's most likely gonna respond with KARINA here. If he responds to KARINA, we can play around that. So there's the KARINA. Now what is next? Stene. So now we can probably take Bellion. Bellion denies all his souls.
Must I keep fighting?
This draft's a little bit all over the place because Edward and Mediator Queric don't really work too well together. But I'm thinking if we ban the KARINA, he has to pick his poison, right? I think our ban is probably KARINA. He could ban... He wouldn't ban this. It's either Bellion or Edward from him. I'm gonna ban the KARINA. He bans the A-Ravi. Interesting. I was not expecting that, for sure.
Are you going to provide some
So he had 2 books that got denied now. I need to sneeze, one moment.
I am the rightful ruler.
Sorry, I didn't want to sneeze into the mic and break your guys' ears. So Zio's gonna push back the Silius. He's gonna rip S3, I think. Okay, he goes for an S1. Interesting. So is he just gonna try to blitz down my Bellion? My Bellion could proc counter. He goes for the Zio. Okay. My Elbrus procs, and the Silius actually gets cleansed, which is not that great for us, actually.
You're in trouble now.
It's actually not great at all. But that's okay, hopefully.
I'll make you taste.
So the Silius is gonna get to S3, S2.
Fear death. Seizing victory.
Either way, he's not gonna be able to push me back far enough, so my Mediator Queric is gonna have value. The problem is if Ed doesn't have debuffs on, it's not very favorable for us. So how shall we play this? I think we'll leave the debuffs on Ed. We leave the debuffs on Ed, and then we're gonna soul burn Ed S3 into the Conquer Lilius to kill. And then we're gonna let Edward carry this fight for us, because the AOL S2 is already down. So if Ed can carry this for us, I would like that. Unfortunately, we weren't able to kill, but Ed is gonna cut far enough so where we can kill. Aw, Elbrus didn't proc. Unlucky. Let's see here. So we kill the Silius. Now we could S3, but we still don't want immunity on Edward. Otherwise, it's gonna be super grief. And we want to hold AOL hostage and not being able to press her S3 button.
You want to try?
Sorry, I'm just gonna have a sip of water here.
You must think you have 9 lives.
So our Zio dies, which is fine.
Well,
Unfortunately, we didn't get a splash on the Edward. That would have been nice. So we just hold each other hostage for our S3s. We're going to actually S1 into the AOL. And our S3's up again, so we're just going to rip the S3 into the AOL here. The reason why I'm not targeting the Pirate Captain Flan is because like, she can land debuffs on Edward and get soloed, right? So that's why I'm not worried about it at all. If he doesn't rip S3 here, I can also... Oh, if he does rip S3, I mean, I can Soulburn S1 on Bellion and proc S2 and land blinds and stuff on him, so that'll be good. Let's see what he goes for. Now my Ed's activated if they do hit him. He doesn't have S3 stun available. He can stun... No, he can't stun with this. You know what? I think we just S1. He's gonna get skill null from the AOL, but at least we'll be able to land the debuffs after. There we go. Blind on the stunning is gonna be huge. He has a 1 out of 3 chance to splash on Ed. There we go. There's the counter. AOL dies. We cut in front of the Pirate Captain Flan. And then we S1. I think he's really screwed here. He rips S3. Okay. My Ed's gonna counter again though. Okay, Ed's gonna counter. Oh, Bellion counters too. His team might be dead. Yep. Etchy, GG man. On to the next one. Alrighty, into our next fight. They ban Athletica and A mid. I'm not sure about the Athletica ban, but I'm gonna take the Conqueror Lilius away. And let's see how he responds. I wonder if he's a Zio player, because if you take Zio, then banning Athletica makes sense. But if he's gonna tank down, I'm not sure what this draft is. What does he go here? First pick Arrowell. Add AOL? Oh, he takes Hand Guy. Okay. If he takes Hand Guy, then I'll take APOC.
Come at me.
And if I have APOC... Overall, the draft is looking okay on both sides. I could either go some mitigation. I could go mitigation, but he'll have immunity, so A Taiwan's kind of out of the question. And Stene is too early since Bellion is still a unit on the board. What is a relatively safe-ish pick here? Maybe... We could just try the Taiwan anyway. But he could also run Ed into me, which is not favorable. You know what? Let's take Yulha. Yulha's relatively safe, and we're going to be able to get some damage from her S3 as well.
Not bad.
Spectre Tenebria comes out, which means we could potentially play the Bellion if he doesn't take it. DDR.
Excellent.
Interesting. Okay. Well, I'm definitely going to take the Bellion now. And since he's kind of conceding the first turn, I actually think Strays would be okay here. Genuinely, I think Strays is actually not bad. Because he's giving up the first turn, so we can just run the Strays. I think maybe Aiden could have been okay too. But... You know, if he goes to Hawk, it's going to make things a bit awkward for me, since that's also an injury unit.
Why don't you just
LR Crow. LR Crow. LR Crow. Injury is going to ruin our day. I think we have to ban Stene because we don't have a lot of reach, right? If he bans the Bellion and he lets the Strays through, and let's say they have some weird damage mitigation where either unit doesn't die, I'm going to be in a bad spot. So we need to ban the Stene. At least our injury can work down the other units, right? And we can try to blitz down this DDR as fast as possible. Here we go. Okay.
Feel my sword.
We take the first turn. We can see DDR is definitely up there in the speed.
Scar those in our way.
And he is going to get pushed back. But he's going to get immunity afterwards.
I'll take your life.
But as long as we can blitz down this DDR, this is going to be a quick win. But if we can't get rid of this DDR sooner than later, and he applies the injury, oh, this is not going to be good for us. And not to mention, anytime we counter with Valiant, this LR crowd is going to get reset, so... If we can avoid that, that would be ideal.
All right, let's have some fun.
LRK is going to push my APOC in front.
Let's go.
But I can always just dump an APOC S1 or S3 into a Yulha S3 since I am on Aureus. So we just got to run down this this DDR ASAP.
Another trial to overcome.
He's probably going to drop the S3 on APOC if I had to guess. Because he's also trying to get rid of my APOC ASAP, right? And it's done. We proc Elbrus. Do we strip the buffs? We don't strip.
Worry not.
And he gets reset. That's not good.
I'll do anything.
Man, this pestilence is gonna be really bad for us.
Let me guide you on to the
Oh
right
boy.
path.
And we counter. Oh, please strip. Come on, strip something. Come on. Oh boy, the LR Crow is active again. Or he's active very soon. Can we please strip? Okay.
I'm going to end you.
Huh. If he S3s, we are screwed. Oh man, DDR is my nightmare.
I'll make you taste despair.
We can't kill this DDR. He's like unkillable.
A true knight picks their battles wisely.
Oof.
Do you smell that?
10k HP DDR? 10k HP DDR. Okay. Winnable, I guess.
You could try.
Oh my god, he has S3 up again already.
I win again.
Okay, Apoc's gonna cut in front. I don't really know if Elbrus is actually good here since he gets barrier, but hey, at least my Yulha's ready to go.
If you're scared,
And with Yulha ready to go, that means we can drop an S3 onto the DDR, and we should be able to win it with APOC going into LR Crowd primarily.
Obey if you wish to live.
I'm actually just gonna S1 into the Arrowwell. Counter Arrowwell, good to know. He gets moved to the front, but that's totally fine because we're just gonna rip S3 with Yulha onto the DDR, and it's gonna kill even through all the mitigation. This is definitely one of those more long drawn out fights, but we killed it. We killed the DDR, so I'd like to say we are now in the safe range, but this LR crowd is going to be a problem. It's actually good for us if he kills this Bellion sooner than later, actually. So I don't have to keep charging up this LRK. Provoke.
I'll show you how I
Does he have S3 again?
Shall we bring
Oh
this to a
god, he has S3 again? Okay, kill. Okay, just get rid of him. Get rid of my Bellion so I can start playing APOC. Oh my god, what is that damage? Okay, wait, that is actually illegal. Countered, which is good. It heals me a little bit.
I'll make you taste despair.
Let's try to kill this off, which we should be able to. And we heal.
if you're scared,
I mean, I think we should be able to win this, right? If we just don't hit the LRK now, and now he's no longer a unit. And they're not going to have enough damage to kill me. Or he can just crit. That's cool. So we hit the Mediator Kawaric here. We bring him down one more turn, and then we rip an S3 on him to kill him.
in this distorted world,
I wonder if it's DPS hand guy, though.
Why don't you just surrender?
Oh, that's speed buff. Yes, once again. I get pushed in front.
Come on, come
I'm gonna S1 onto the Mediator Kawaric here. Bring him a bit lower. He's not on Aureus. He's on Rise of Monarch. 13k HP.
All right, Let's have some fun.
I don't think it's worth gambling
Never
because
fight a losing battle.
he
Let
puts
me
attack
fight
down
you
on me. I might not be able to kill. So I should just keep working him down slowly. Them both going into me is good for me.
How I do things.
And then I just have to actually bring back a unit that's actually useful. That's the other part.
I accept.
Alright, now we can safely rip into the meteor Warwick and kill him. There we go, it's dead. Who do we bring back? I can't say this is one of my best favorite units to bring back, but hey, I'll take it, I guess.
Feel my sword.
So if I S1, it resets his S3, which he'll probably use after. So let's just hit him. We want to generate the souls so that we can soul burn Arabi to close this fight out. And I think he's screwed now. He can't kill the APOC. And you see, this is why APOC is still top tier, right? Because Lost Rider Crow is so strong, but you still just run him down with the injury. Alrighty, so the enemy here is banning Emma Laika and Amid. Very interesting.
Emperor.
So I'm going to take the Silius because I'm not going to give that up for free. And I'm going to threaten the Zeo pick with a Karina.
It's fighting time.
Now, if I had like F Litica as well, I'd probably pivot into an F Litica draft. And like Green Laika so that we could have all guiding lights. But, you know, this will be fine as well. Taking the Karina is basically forcing him. I'm either gonna pivot or I'm gonna slam cleave, and if he slams 2 more units in cleave, I can play anti-cleave really well. Let's see. Not really much going on from Winterer here. He's kind of roping us with the drafting here. But to be fair, I also sometimes take a while trying to pick units, so I understand. I don't even know what which is this from last season? Oh, this is probably like Challenger or something from last season. But he's definitely improved if he's sitting in Champion, so good for him. He goes Rimuru and Closer Charles. So he's basically saying, no matter what, I'm gonna cleave you. So, okay. If you're gonna cleave me, that's totally fine. I will cleave you back.
What's our assignment?
I can play that game. Because these are very offensive units. I still have one pick which is going to be a force ban for him. As of right now, I could ban the Zeo. Most likely Zeo is going to be my ban here. But even if I don't ban Zeo, I can let it through and my other units will still go second, right? So I'm not too pressed about it. Imagine I slam DC last pick and just rope him. Imagine. That would be super troll, but, you know, that would work. See what he does here. He's taking his sweet time, I can tell you that much. Imagine I go like APOC Anchor if he doesn't imprint.
A lot of courage to challenge me.
Interesting. Fire Lilius. Can I just ignore that unit? I can literally just ignore that unit. I could just ban the Zeo and then S1 with Silius, and then what is he gonna do? Milim would be alright. Actually, Arby would be a good here. Why don't we just Arby? Like, literally, Arby's just gonna one-shot him, no?
I'll be your opponent.
We ban Zeo. We ban Zeo. We S1 with Conquer Lilius. If he breaks any of, if he hits any of my units, my Karina cuts. And I just never use my non-attack skills so that he can't proc Ida, and then it's over. This might be a outdraft angle. Draft Masterclass, maybe? Come on, pick your ban, man. There's the RB ban, as expected. We're definitely going to go first. My aces should take the turn first. And he does not have immunity. Which means I can just run this S1 into the Rimuru. Oh my god, the one unit. The one unit that could not hit here.
Let's begin.
Hit. My goodness, that is just crazy. Do I gamble hitting this and try to kill? Or do I just go for this and kill and take the souls? I think we kill the Ida and go for the souls.
I will win.
Oh, now he kills my green Sid for free. That is annoying. That is so annoying. It's okay. It is what it is. It's 3v4 now. He kills my Sid. It's whatever. My Sid is definitely dead though. Karina procs. Do I live? No way I live. Yeah, no. He's gonna S3. So then the Fire Lilius is gonna do damage based off of that.
I'll win for sure.
Okay, so we're still here. If we can hit this, this would be nice. We're gonna S3 onto the Closer Charles. If we hit, that'll be Pog. If not, we still get Rocket Punch. Okay.
All right.
We can dodge. I believe we can dodge. There's a dodge angle. I see it. Just dodge, right? Or does he go for an S1? If I was him, I feel like I would go for S1, since that's two people that can hit him, right?
This way.
Yeah, okay. He went for the right play. It might be over. This match might be done.
I'll take your
I might as well get Vigor up, because this is just going to come down to Karina.
For the glory of Perlin.
Maybe Karina can clutch this out for me?
I'll make you taste despair.
Because if... how many turns is he away? 2 turns. Okay, so he 1 turn off evasion. So if I just S1 here and I actually hit with my Karina, that would be big. Oh, this is definitely going to kill. Okay, so the Rimmer's gone. Now he's going to do S3, I think.
You're not bad at all.
And then I need a Soulburn S1 on the Karina for 1 turn. Yep. That's fine. He gets Perception, but that's fine. He won't have Evasion anymore. And I will cut in front of the Lilius for sure. And then we're going to S1 to get a defense break. Never mind, we just miss. Shepherd of the Hollow, my friends. Shepherd of the Hollow. Man, this guy has crazy RNG, man. This guy has crazy RNG. Man, GG, but that I'm not gonna analyze that one because that guy just had crazy RNG. Next one, on to the next. Alright, into the next fight. So Amid ban, again, it's just a tempo ban, so we're gonna take Silius as first pick if it's available, as always.
I'll take your life.
APOC Rav, you coming out first pick. No skin though, come on, man. You gotta put the skin on. The skin looks way better. Aiden second. That is very, very interesting. That is... This is very ambitious. I'll give him that. It's very ambitious. If this is the case, I think Zahhak is a pretty high priority pick here. So I think we're gonna take the Zahhak for sure.
Resist as much as you can.
And along with the Zahhak, we could take Amid. No, Amid's banned. We can't take Amid. If we take Zio, he's gonna go Karina. But I think I'm okay with that. Zio would basically deny him. Stene is too early with Bellion on the board. Honestly, if we Zio, we're hard committing here. Okay, let's go Zio.
I'll show you what the true vessel is capable.
I think Zio can silence APOC or something, but I want to take this away just so that we don't get our first turn threatened. And then the last 2 picks, I could maybe do like a Strays, I could do Bryceria, I could do Milim. Many different options. I don't care about the souls, since this is not going to rely on souls very heavily. Man, this guy's draft, I'm so like confused. Like, what's going on? Bellion? So, what if I just go Bryceria on you? He goes Ed last pick, right? Then I ban last, and then DJB goes through. Yeah, no, I think it's a Bryceria angle. No troll.
Is it my turn?
I know he's gonna take Ed for sure. If any logical person would probably go Ed last pick here. Now, if he does go Ed, I want to take something that can deal with his entire draft. Maybe another tempo? No, we don't need another tempo. Maybe like Watcher? Watcher can give us a Sachet, or I could do Strays. You know what? Let's do Watcher.
Miss my target.
Strays gives Imprint. I'm gonna ban last pick, no matter what, I think.
Do not interfere.
So... do I want to go Effect? Yeah, I do. I definitely do. I want to go Release Imprint on the Conquer Lilius, and Self Imprint is fine here. Okay, let's see if we're able to win this with this team. I really don't know. So, Draco Play and Moonlight Dreamblade, and we have S3 first, which means more than likely we're going to do... We're gonna silence the APOC here.
Fear, judgment.
We push it back. We expected the Eternus, and I'm very confident that my Silius is gonna be able to lock down this DJB. Otherwise, I would have S3'd onto the DJB, but I'm not confident that my Zeo has enough effectiveness. But like, my Silius has like 195, I think. So I'm pretty confident that I would land. Of course he gets us a dual attack.
I'll finish this soon.
That's okay. So we're gonna S2 attack buff, push up the Bryceria so that we can rip an S3. If we rip an S3 and then we get the Zeo S1 into the APOC and kills it. Yeah, no, I'm actually gonna push Zeo. I'm gonna push the Zeo because I know for a fact we're gonna be able to kill this Aiden, right? And then the Bryceria is gonna be able to take a turn shortly after. Okay, the Aiden is dead. No Elbrus proc. I'm gonna assume Elbrus is gonna proc here. But we'll also land a defense break here, hopefully. And then we're gonna send Zeo in on whoever's deck broken. Looks like it's APOC, so we're gonna go on APOC. Ooh, we didn't. Oh man. The Bellion can provoke us, which is a bit unfortunate. But it's not entirely over, I'd say. I mean, what if I resist, right? It's kind of copium, but even if the DJB gets a turn to S3, the APOC's not gonna cut in front of all my units. Unless he does that. That's a lot of damage. We almost killed the Bellion. So this is gonna push and cleanse everything off. DJB's 14.6k HP. We're just gonna go into the Bellion here to kill it off. And the APOC's not gonna be able to bring anything back because we still have Bryceria on the field. So honestly, I was a little bit pressed about this, but maybe I don't even need to be because now it's just 1v4. Yeah, it looks like we just kind of outdrafted him at this point. I don't see how he can come back from this. Unless he can somehow kill my APOC and survive the onslaught that I'm about to give to him, no way. Is he gonna fake DC and just grief me? Probably. I think there's nothing else to see here. I think the fight's over. So over into the next clip. Alrighty, into our next clip. So they have Amid Luaban again here. Another fight. So we're gonna take Silius first pick.
How ridiculous.
Sage Ball right away. Wow. I don't know if that was a mispick or not, but that is awfully early for a Sage Ball. But okay, I guess I'll go A-Tywin, and I'll go Edward. A-Tywin's mitigation, and it's good into... Okay, maybe this guy just doesn't have that many units. Maybe... yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I'm just confused. But like, he picks so fast that I'm like kind of worried, you know? Bryceria's not banned, so we can't really take RB. We could go APOC Anchor. We take APOC Anchor, and then we can probably take Zeo as well. Because if we take Zio, we can lock down one of the units. Yeah, let's take Zio.
The true vessel is capable.
So Zio can lock down any of these 2 DPS units, probably the Luna, since she's actually fully awakened. And is really the only unit that can kind of kill Ed in this comp. But, yeah, we'll see. I feel like this guy just doesn't really have that many units, because this draft just makes no sense. We ban last pick for sure, no question. Zio ban makes sense from coming out from him. Attack Imprints. Yeah, I'll go with Attack Imprints. Blue Tywin can give HP to himself or to the team. I'm probably going to give it to the team. Actually, I'm going to switch this to Health Imprint, so we just have a bunch of health all over the place. Let's see what he does here.
Come. I'll take
So
your
we
life.
have S3. I wouldn't even be surprised if I'm able to lock down this Sage Ball. But I don't think I need to.
Feel my sword.
Because all I need to do is basically just lock down this Giselle. No, I need to lock down Rimu. Does she have a cleanse? I don't remember. I don't think so.
I won't fall.
He doesn't have a cleanse, so we lock down the Rimuru, and then how does he win? My Ed's gonna counter, my A-Tywin's gonna cleanse. Okay, so he S1s.
It doesn't matter where you hide.
Maybe he's got some crazy shit that I'm not aware of. I don't know.
Can't get away from me.
Barrier inversion. Okay.
Do this.
He's gonna S3, and this pushes up the Luna. Imagine I lose to this draft, though. Imagine it's some crazy, like, 5.5k 350 Luna that just one-shots me.
A desire for revenge.
Okay, so that killed my Silius. He S1s onto my Ed. There's no way I would die there. Now I have Rage. And now I S3 and then I defense break him. Oh, sorry, this is not Rage. This is Vigor. But we should be able to land anyway, regardless. And now we're gonna rip an S3 into this. Now the Ning Ning is dead.
Ridiculous.
Now I guess he presses S2, but I don't think he can do anything. Okay, so he tries to sleep my Iravi.
Come at me.
I killed the Luna. Luna's dead. And yeah, that's GG. Weird draft, but on to the next one. Alrighty, started the recording a little bit late here, my apologies, but we are fighting against Palson from Arcadia, and they banned Silius and Bellion, which tells us they're probably going to be playing a standing draft. So if Amid is available, I'm thinking we could go Amid later on, but we're going to start with the standard default safe draft, Meteoric Work and APOC, which is already good into the Airwell in itself.
Don't come near.
So there's the standing that we predicted since the Bellion's banned.
In the light's name.
And there's the Stina. Okay. So what we could do is we could go Ed. We could go Bryceria. Or we can go aggro here and try to kill him. But the question is how. If we go Amid Strays, that would threaten his draft quite a bit. But no, that would be a bit awkward. You know what? I think I'm a bit more confident in maybe going Yulha.
I'm going to end.
Bryceria is going to be a kind of an awkward spot. So I don't know if I'm going to 4th pick Bryceria. I'm okay with Landy though.
I'm at the scene.
We can pick Landy for tempo here.
Stop bugging
So
me.
there's an Alencia. Not good for us. We could go Lionheart here though. Or we can go Ed. But there's not enough AoE reach, actually. Maybe Lionheart? Would Lionheart be a good option? Let's see. Lionheart. Lionheart Sermia. Lionheart... Yeah, I don't see why not. I don't see why Lionheart Sermia wouldn't be a good pick.
Enemies approaching.
Yeah, let's go Lionheart.
My turn now.
I think we ban this. Because if they ban one of these and they kill it off, I can't target her. Oh wow, he banned my cleanser. I guess that makes sense. This might be a draft diff though, I'm not sure. I feel like Yulha might not have been the pick here. We are able to S3 right away though. Hopefully we proc Guiding Light.
You didn't see this coming.
We're definitely gonna have to blitz down that Alencia. Justina's gonna go first, so I'm just gonna S1 into the arrow well here. APOC gets a turn, so we're just gonna rip another S1 into the arrow well.
Don't be afraid.
If we get him low fast and we're able to get rid of him and put him in kill range, so my APOC can bring back Landy, because most likely they're gonna try to blitz down my Landy. This one might S3, but if he actually, yeah, he has 3s, and then Senya can provoke on my whole team. 22k Alencia. It's a well-built Alencia. Rips S3, which means he probably provokes my Yulha, which means my Lionheart's probably going to get activated. And if my Lionheart gets activated, I can S3 and bring the air well low enough for my APOC to come around and drop an S3 and revive my Landy. Okay. So actually, he does have ER on his Senya, which is kind of grief in my opinion.
May the grace of the battlefield be with you.
Now, Arrowell does get a turn, and he might be able to S3 stun my Lionheart. I would expect that to be his play here. Surely he goes for Lionheart. Yep, there it is.
The power of someone with something to protect.
So I'm stunned. That sucks, but it is what it is.
Like a pushover to
I
you?
guess he S1s into my Landy here, right? Because he has so many buffs. Yep, there it is. Oh, my Landy's gonna live because he didn't defense break me.
Into the ground.
Ooh, not good for him. Really not good for him.
Come at me.
S1 here onto the arrow well. We hit. Beautiful. Hopefully we proc Guiding Light. Hopefully. Please let me proc Guiding Light.
That's an order.
I might just die to the Senya though. And no Guiding Light. Oh, Guiding Light. I love that. I love that artifact.
In the light.
But I guess the Steena's just gonna finish off my Landy, right? Because, I mean, does it really need an S3? I don't think so. And
Come to me.
question is, would it have made a difference? I get countered. I get my S2 procced.
Ridiculous.
Another trial.
He's gonna try to strip my barrier, if I had to guess. If I gamble 50-50 hitting the arrow well with my Aravi S3, that's kind of troll, right? I feel like that's kind of troll.
Sensational.
But if I don't, I'm gonna get provoke logged by the Senya. So I might as well go for it. I think we go for it, and if we miss, we FF.
Well then. It's time for a little action.
Oh my god.
Rude.
Alright, I think it's over. I don't think we can win this anymore.
You're not too strong, so this should be
Is it doomed?
get behind.
Yeah, it's doomed. GG, man. On to the next. Alrighty guys, so let's analyze our most recent loss here before we end the video. So we can see that they banned Conquer Lilius and Bellion. And what does that tell us? It tells us that they're probably going to want to play a heavy soul draft, so most likely Stene. And they're going to want to run a more tank down, maybe standard team, which is very afraid of Conquer Lilius. Now, if they go first pick arrow, well, they're definitely tanking down, right? Now, we go for a standard 1-2. This is totally fine. This is no problem, okay? I have no issues with this. And then they return with Stene and Destina. So Stene is obviously going to be hidden behind all of the mitigation, and Destina is going to be, you know, high ER. She's super tanky. She can stabilize after one S3. Now, where we lost the draft is this unit. Yulha provided no utility whatsoever. She just stood there and did mitigation, but she really didn't do anything. She couldn't impact the game in any way, and that's one unit off the board in which we cannot directly reach the Stene in terms of damage. So what I would have liked to see more after reflecting is maybe we run something, say like an A-mid, right? We run an A-mid team, we can go aggro, maybe we can go, you know, strays. You know, what if we go strays, we can delete one unit, we can run by Syria, we can threaten the draft. You know, there's going to be a lot more different options there rather than going for Yulha Landy. I don't hate the Landy pick, it's okay, but if we had Amid here and Landy, that would have been better. And then 5th pick, of course, would have been a better force ban against the 2 units that they bring into Amid and Landy. But overall, it's just a drafting issue. If we can correct that, we'll be good for the next fights moving forward. Let's get right into it. Alrighty, and that is going to wrap up our episode number 6 of RTA on our account. We're getting one closer and closer to Emperor. Hopefully by maybe episode 10, we'll be able to be Emperor and we can show off some of the Emperor games. But within due time, we'll be there, I promise you. And if you guys do enjoy this type of content, please drop a like and comment below. If you have other thoughts about the draft or how I analyze something, maybe you see something differently, I would love to learn from you as well. And please, thank you so much for watching and have a great rest of your day. Bye!